Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports preview of Liverpool versus Bayern Munich taking place in the Champions League this coming Tuesday. And well, it should be an exciting game for Liverpool because, haven't even played in 10 games. So, it'd be nice to get back onto the pitch once more and play some football.
Great break.
Yeah, great 10-day break for them since their 3-0 victory against Bournemouth.
Bit concerned that we went off to another hot country again after last time we went away for warm weather training.
I'm surprised he's on the stage.
Players came back ill, unfit, and we ended up drawing the next two games, which is a slight concern. Because every time, I think since Jurgen Klopp's come in, we've always seemed to go for warm weather training in January because we're always seems to be out the FA Cup. And after that, our form seems to drop a bit, which is a bit concerning considering we've got Bayern Munich coming up on this coming Tuesday.
Yeah, and Bayern Munich certainly won't be an easy test whatsoever for Liverpool. Coming into this game after finishing second in Group C, just behind PSG, 9 goals scored, 7 conceded. But the big one for this game here against Bayern Munich is that no Virgil van Dijk will be included into the squad. Liverpool's top defender on the season so far since his arrival last January. He's been absolutely fantastic a year ago. And, well, now it looks like you're going to have a makeshift back four of Fabinho, Matip, Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. So
it might even be Milner if Trent's not 100% fit.
And Robertson potentially could miss the second leg if he was to get booked in this one too, because he's on the booking counter too. So
Moreno at left back.
It looks a bit bad.
I can't wait to go out this competition.
Is there a bit of concern for you as a Liverpool fan with this kind of defence?
A little bit, considering Klopp knows that apart from Van Dijk, our defenders always like getting injured. Because Joe Gomez is near enough out for the season. We've got Matip and Lovren who are always very injury prone, which is slightly concerning. I thought in January we'd go out, get a defender, and so if Van Dijk got injured, we'd have another world-class defender to partner Matip or Lovren. But he seems to trust Lovren, who's just come out saying he's not fit. Yeah. Which is basically left
touch and go now, isn't he? Yeah.
Touch and go. I think he's touch and go for United, which wouldn't be too bad because Van Dijk will be back for them. But if this was away from home and we'd had no Van Dijk, I'd say we'd be getting pumped.
Yeah.
But since it's Anfield on a European night, anything can happen.
The Anfield atmosphere could help Liverpool out. Yeah.
Yeah, that could actually bail them out. And if we actually go with like a 2-0 or a 3-1 lead, I'd feel a lot confident going into the second leg at the Allianz. But if Bayern come away with a win, I just can't imagine Liverpool coming back for this. And I know I said when the draw came out, Liverpool would pump Bayern, but now I'm seeing our squad getting absolutely depleted. I'm thinking, let's get out of this competition as quick as possible. For me, I want to win the Premier League this year.
Yeah.
I don't want the season for it to happen like last year, where you get to the Champions League final, something happens, and then we lose, and we've just sacrificed the league for it, because we were 7 points clear at the beginning of the year, and now we're second on goal difference with a game in hand, which is slightly worrying. So for me, I'm going to get out of this competition as soon as possible.
Yeah, and I think that might be the approach for a lot of Liverpool fans, because this is the best opportunity that we've had to win the league since, of course, that famous season with Brendan Rodgers and one night in the Selhurst Park, and that slip against Chelsea, all that stuff. Nevertheless, playing against Bayern Munich, Niko Kovac in charge of the football club. 3-2 win against Augsburg at the weekend. First in Group E, 15 goals scored, only 5 conceded. No Muller for this one, but Koeman's back for Bayern Munich, and Lewandowski, 8 goals on the season so far in the Champions League, the most scored in the competition. We've already mentioned about Liverpool's defence. Is that Liverpool defence good enough to keep Lewandowski out at Anfield on Tuesday?
No, because I think he's got 25 in 29 games this season.
Yeah.
Which is frightening.
Liverpool
are not keeping a clean sheet. I can happily say that. Liverpool are conceding.
If you look up the word prolific in the dictionary, you'll get a picture of Lewandowski's face, I think, as well.
Yeah, especially based on this season form. I think he's got 13 goals in the Bundesliga behind Luka Jovic. So after a shaky start from Bayern, because there was rumours of, is Kovac going to survive the season? Is Wenger going to come in at some point? But he seemed to have Like,
turn
he
things
sort
around.
of steadied the ship.
They're only 2 points behind Borussia Dortmund in the league, even though Dortmund have got a game in hand. So they're only 2 points behind. So.
Which is like, considering like how much turmoil Bayern were in, but this was always going to happen when you've got an aging squad that needs some major surgery. Like Boateng needs replacing, probably Neuer needs to go, probably in a couple of years' time. Like the older players need to leave. Like Robben's going, Ribéry's going. So like they're in that transition phase, and then if they can still win the Bundesliga in this transitional phase, and that'd be great for them. But I just got a feeling that Liverpool are not going to keep a clean sheet.
Oh, let's take a look at their head-to-head. 5 games played between them in the last 5 games, should I say? Liverpool 1-1, drawn 3, and Bayern have 1-1. Of course, I think the most recent competitive game was the most competitive game being the Super Cup final against Bayern all the way back in 2001. Michael Owen scoring on that occasion there. You'd definitely love to have a player like him scoring on that occasion there.
I love a defender.
Klopp versus Bayern, though, although he's got a good, decent recent record, his overall record's not that great. Won 9, drawn 4, and lost 16. And we're going to be. I think by the sounds of your voice and by the sounds of this preview throughout, I think we're going to be adding loss number 17 on Tuesday night. What's your score prediction?
2-1 Liverpool.
Oh, there we go. The optimism has changed around very quickly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but if this was like at the Allianz Arena with the same like problems, then I'd be saying Liverpool losing 2-1.
Yeah.
Considering like I think like the last game they played, Liverpool beat them 4-0, and Alberto Moreno was world class in that game in a friendly.
And I don't think he's been world class
that happening again, it's very unlikely.
Yeah, very unlikely.
So because this game could build momentum to the United game, so avoiding getting hammered would be and coming out with everyone fit.
Yeah, I think a draw would be a fair result.
I'd take a draw.
I think a 1-1, 2-2 draw would be fair. But we'll have to wait and see what happens on Tuesday night. So what are your own predictions for the game itself? Let us know in the comment section below this video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe for more Let's Talk Sport content. See you all very soon.